pull the whole Brexit thing down. Emmanuel Macron maintains hostile atmosphere with UK. Emmanuel Macron and the EU are set for more hostility towards the UK in an attempt to bring Brexit down, according to a political scientist. Director of UK in a Changing Europe, Professor Anand Menon insisted French President Emmanuel Macron considers fights with Britain good politics. During an interview, he argued hostility from both sides was expected to continue for two key reasons. One reason being the issues surrounding Northern Ireland and another being the EU's determination to see Brexit fail. Professor Menon said, "There are at least two good reasons why there are Brexit rows are going on. The first is because there are genuine substantive issues of which the EU and UK disagree. They could yet pull the whole thing down, and Northern Ireland is the obvious case there. The two sides disagree about how to implement the protocol, and that is leading to a lot of bad feeling between them." The political scientist went into greater detail as to why both the UK and EU remained hostile to one another. He said, "The second reason is more structural. In a sense, it is going to be hostile because both sides have an interest in it being hostile. On the EU's side, it is quite clear that some heads of state like France's President Emmanuel Macron see having fights with the British as good politics. He also has an election coming up next year that he wants to win." Professor Menon also reiterated the EU's desire to punish the UK for Brexit in order to further its own political ambitions. He said, "But also across the EU there is this slight sense that we want Brexit to be seen to fail. It helps the EU as a project if they can point to Brexit and say it failed." On the UK's side equally, politically, I think Boris Johnson has put together an electoral coalition of Leave voters. 82% of people that voted for Boris Johnson in 2019 were Leave voters. It is leaving the EU, value issues like taking the knee or immigration that holds that coalition together. For Boris Johnson, it is in his political interests if every now and again he stokes the fires. This is because that is one of the issues that keeps his electoral base happy. In 1997 Johnson was selected as the Conservative candidate for Clwyd South in the House of Commons, but he lost decisively to the Labour Party incumbent Martin Jones. Soon after, Johnson began appearing on a variety of television shows, beginning in 1998 with the BBC talk programme Have I Got News for You? His bumbling demeanour and occasionally irreverent remarks made him a perennial favourite on British talk shows. Johnson again stood for Parliament in 2001, this time winning the contest in the Henley-on-Thames constituency. Though he continued to appear frequently on British television programmes and became one of the country's most recognised politicians, Johnson's political rise was threatened on a number of occasions. He was forced to apologise to the City of Liverpool after the publication of an insensitive editorial in The Spectator, and in 2004 he was dismissed from his position as Shadow Arts Minister after rumours surfaced of an affair between Johnson and a journalist. Despite such public rebukes, Johnson was re-elected to his parliamentary seat in 2005. Johnson entered into the London mayoral election in July 2007, challenging Labour incumbent Ken Livingstone. During the tightly contested election, he overcame perceptions that he was a gaffe-prone and insubstantial politician by focusing on issues of crime and transportation. On May 1, 2008, Johnson won a narrow victory, seen by many as a repudiation of the National Labour government led by Gordon Brown. Early the following month, Johnson fulfilled a campaign promise by stepping down as MP. In 2012 Johnson was re-elected mayor, besting Livingstone again. His win was one of the few bright spots for the Conservative Party in the midterm local elections, in which it lost more than 800 seats in England, Scotland, and Wales.